guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video. Okay, so we have a new DOKKANFEST Trunks coming very, very soon. Actually, I'm a little bit late on recording this. Typically, I like to do these videos earlier in the day because I'm going to record this and I'm going to put this video right up. Only maybe about an hour or so after this video goes live, we're going to get the data download with Trunks in it. This data download could be massive too, man, because we're going to have Trunks, we're going to have the new Virus Goku, I think the Prime Battle LR EZA AGL Trunks is probably going to be in there, and there should be an EZA for STR Android 13, and then Androids 14 and 15. It's just, there's really quite a lot going on right now. It's pretty crazy. And then, I mean, Global is going to go into the Gogeta celebration, which introduces like 15 new characters or something. So it's just actually like, even though this is typically sort of like a deadish period for Dokkan, it's just like, they're just like rapid fire releases right now, man. It's crazy. So, Goresha's translation for Trunks' new category is Entrusted Will. So, this is, it's interesting, right? Because Entrusted Will, this is another ultra vague category, right? Like, it's like, there's no real rhyme or reason to a lot of these, right? Like, you know, the last couple of categories, High Speed Combat and Bond of Friendship, have actually been quite good. They're both teams that I think are very solid. You know, High Speed Combat is a team that actually sort of gave buffs to units that really badly needed it, right? So, you know, maybe we'll see. Maybe Entrusted Will just be like a nice category to give a lot of buffs to characters. What I'm anticipating, though, is that this Entrusted Will category is just going to cover a lot of, like, hero characters. I think this team could be really good, right? Because it could include, like, a lot of, like, Trunkses, future Gohan, some Gokus. I feel like by the definition of what they're going for, pretty much, like, all of the fusions, I feel like, would end up, like, you know, like, all the Gogetas, you know, Vegetos, like even Kefla, like I feel like all those types of characters would qualify for this. Now, one thing I do want to pull up is Goresha's translation for the Goku. This Virus Goku is just freaking nuts, man. He's really good. I'm just a little bit bummed that he's not a support because I really liked them doing these supports. This guy's crazy. He might actually be the best banner unit, but I am personally a little bit bummed that he's not a support. But notice that he is not on Entrusted Will. So, Virus Goku is not on it. So, you know, because the last two categories, Bond of Friendship and High Speed Combat, have had, like, literally every Goku in the game on them. One reason those teams were so good, right? Okay. So, let's go and take a look here. I pulled up a lot of characters I think probably would be on this. MVP 17, I think, deserves to be on this, which is good, right? This guy remains one of my most highly anticipated EZAs. I think MVP 17, with his support and his damage reduction, is going to be a game changer when he does get his EZA. I'm telling y'all right now, this is one of the more impactful, just a couple of units off the top of my head that, like, have some of the most impactful EZAs would be, like, this guy, AGL Turles, STR Rose. Characters like that are going to be just absolutely crazy. But I do think MVP 17 will end up on this category. Bardock, I think many of the Bardocks could end up on this, right? Like, literally think of, like, you know, Tora dying in Bardock's hands. And then, like, you know, like, remember that the bandana Bardock is wearing is red from Tora's blood, right? Like, that's a white bandana that Tora has. Let me pull up Tora up real fast. Can we see it right here? No. What about, I just want to pull up one of these Tora cards where we could probably see the bandana. Yeah. That's Bardock's bandana right there. It's just a white bandana that ends up covered in Tora's blood. So, like, and then, like, Bardock, like you know, like, he holds it, like, he's shaking in anger, he ties it on him. Like, Bardock is going to be on Entrusted Will, man. You're going to have to take my word for that. Which is good, because LR Bardock is pretty good. And hopefully all the Super Saiyan Bardoks end up on it as well. By the way, another EZ I'm really anticipating is this guy. I mean, look at this, right? Like, this Bardock on all these teams could be really interesting. Okay, so next we have Kabe. I think a lot of the Kabes probably should end up on here. I think just sort of like his relationship with Vegeta to me just feels like I think a lot of these Vegetas and Kabes could just both end up on it, right? It's sort of the way I expect. Which could be good. Like, you know, like honestly, these three Kabes are all very solid in their own way, right? So the three of these guys being on the team would definitely be a good thing. Although, these two will be on the team no matter what, because no, never mind. No, because Trunks, his secondary leader skill is Android Test Cell Saga. Okay, yeah, Android Test. Okay, in my head I was thinking it was Super Saiyan. I'm a moron. Don't worry about me. Okay, Gogeta. Oh, Veku is right here because I have Veku pulled up separately. I think the Super Gogetas. I feel like they could leave off Blue Gogeta just because, like, who knew that Blue Gogeta was there? It's just Piccolo and then, like, Whis and Bulma, right? Like, it's like the Broly movie, like, it didn't really turn into, like, a worldwide threat. Like, oh, everyone is, like, you know, hoping and praying. It's just, like, it was like, a relatively small, contained sort of event, right? I feel like all the Super Dragon Ball Z Super Gogeta will be on there. I feel like Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta would be on there as well. But again, I do feel like they could potentially leave off Dragon Ball Super Broly Gogeta. We would see, though. Then, of course, we also have... This is Gohan. Now, this is tough. AGL LR Gohan is going to get his 500th category. I'm pretty confident of that. Yeah, he's going to be on another team. I'm quite certain of that. I think a lot of these Super Saiyan 2 Gohans... Like, think of, like, you know, the Legends Revive animation, you know, where Goku is like, Gohan, hello, need you to come through, bruh. You need to save the Earth, right? Like that, that tech Super Saiyan 2 Gohan is for sure going to be on there, and I really think all the Super Saiyan 2 Gohans should be. I feel like Ultimate Gohan is going to be another category for Tech Ultimate Gohan. I think all the Ultimate Gohan should end up on the category as well. Right? Because, like, Ultimate Gohan was the last hope at one point, right? Like, it was, like, in the Buu saga, it's like, all right, we need Gohan to come through or we're in trouble, right? That's where literally old Kai's like, all right, well, guess I gotta die so Goku can go back now. Future Gohan, I feel like Future Gohan and a lot of the Trunkses should end up on there. I do think, I feel like Krillin and Gohan could end up on here. This is sort of like Guru and Nail, right? Like, you know, remember, like, they give the Dragon Balls to Krillin and Gohan, they trust in them, shit like that. I really think that LR Krillin and Gohan could end up getting a category here, which would be good, right? Because they need one bad. This unit is good, right? Like, they're good. I just feel like there just needs to be more spots to take advantage of them, is all. Ultimate Gohan and Piccolo, I feel like, could end up on there. So could Ultimate Gohan and Golden Frieza. Like, a lot of these units are a little vague. I feel like they could be added. They might not be added. You know, that type of thing. Goku. It's hard. I feel like the Goku that fights DKP could be on there. Like, I feel like Saiyan Saga Goku could be on there. Namek Goku could definitely be on there, right? For sure. We know that the Heart Virus Goku, who's going to be over here, is not on there. But, I mean, that makes sense. He wasn't really entrusted or anything. Because that was the initial fight against the android. Super Saiyan Goku versus 19. I feel like maybe, like, Angel Super Saiyan 3 is possible. God Goku for sure should end up on there. I don't know about any of the blue Gokus. UI Goku, dude, the whole theme of, like, trust and shit like that, right? Like, that has got to be up there for a reason. So I think the UI Goku should end up on there. I feel like Super Saiyan 4 Goku versus Baby and versus Omega Shen. Like, this, literally, like, they, you know, Gohan and the other Saiyans are giving all their power to Goku. They're like, okay, you know, Goku, like, handle Omega for us, handle Baby for us, right? So I feel like full power Super Saiyan 4 Goku will be on there. I don't know. I don't think Goku and Piccolo would be, which is unfortunate because they need more teams. I think Vegito, definitely. All the Vegito characters, I think, should be on here. So this team could be crazy, because when you get both of these units on the same team, they really are quite formidable together. Seriously. There's a lot of teams they don't share, but teams they do share, running both of them together is a really good idea. So that any category that has both of these two on it is crazy. Again, I'm thinking that these guys will probably be on there as well. Hidden God Goku, I don't think will make it. I think they could make it. Blue Kaioken Goku and Evolution Blue Vegeta. LR Goku and Frieza definitely should be on there. That should be it for there. What do we have? Goten. I think a lot of like Goten and Gotenks units and stuff like that, I do think could end up on here, right? I think so. I think all forms of Gotenks will be on here. Maybe not like some of the Xeno Gotenks potentially, but I think like all these like Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks and stuff in Gotenks all should be on this category. Next we have Android 8. I feel like Android 8 potentially could be on here. I don't know. Oh, the other the SSR is not on here yet. I mean, because there would be Hachan and Rage right here. Okay. Let's see what else we have. Hercule. Yeah, I feel like typically like a lot of these like Hercule units end up on categories like that, right? Like if we take a look at this guy, oh, he's not on Connected Hope. Okay, but I feel like Hercule could end up on it. I really do think so. Jiren. Remember, okay, I think full power Jiren specifically could end up on this, because remember, like Jiren like is about to lose the Golden Frieza, like he's done. And then Topo gives that speech, right? Like, you know, they're all riding on Jiren, man. Like, it's Jiren, like, we know you got us. So, like, I could see Jiren actually end up on the category. Because Universe 11 was, like, they were, again, all putting it on Jiren. I think Kefla could be on here as well. I think the Tech Kefla, a lot of these Kefla characters could be on here, which is good. Because, you know, these new Keflas are quite good. The physical EZA Kefla is a stacking unit. Tech Kefla is pretty good as well. I think Nail probably should end up on here. Remember, Nail basically sacrifices himself just to stall against Frieza. Pikkon, I think, should end up on here as well. EGL Pikkon has got a lot of versatility, man. So it's very helpful when he's on teams, right? Like Pikkon helps out a lot. Really good for Super Battle World content. And he can be good for long content as well, just as long as you can hide him in that final phase. But Pikkon can still look really good the entire fight up to that last phase. I think a lot of assorted Piccolos could end up on here. It's hard to say for sure which ones exactly, but I do think, like, you know, maybe like the physical Piccolo with Kami could end up on there. Again, it's hard to say for sure. I think the Universe 6 Namekians should end up on there, considering the entire Universe 6 Namekian race all fused into one. So I feel like that probably, you know, they should probably be on there as well. I feel like Supreme Kai can end up on here too, which could be good, right? Supreme Kai and Kibito are still a pretty solid unit. Trunks. I feel like pretty much every Trunks is going to be on here. I think like every Trunks is going to end up on here, which definitely could be good. Maybe except for like baby possessed Trunks or something like that. But I mean, my characters probably could end up on here as well. Yeah. But I think all the Trunkses, I think it's pretty safe to say all the Trunkses will end up on here. Yeah, let me pull up my real fast, because the thing about my, I feel like people aren't really too aware of how good this Mai is right here. This Mai is really strong. I really like this unit. She's very powerful. So like her on a team would help out a lot. I feel like GT Oob can end up on here, Majub. Which is good, because, you know, this Majub is pretty good. I think this guy is pretty good. He actually came out during the Tanabata celebration, so he should be about to come to Global. But, again, Majub is pretty solid. Now, Vegeta, I think... Now, here's where things could get big. You could probably make a vague case that Super Vegeta could end up on here. Like the Super Vegeta and the Super Trunks, which is huge. Because Super Vegeta, I would probably still argue as the best TUR, even right now. So, you know, you get Super Vegeta on a category, that's going to be really big. I think Angel Vegeta probably end up on there. Majin Vegeta, maybe. I feel like he potentially could end up on there. But again, it's just like, only like Piccolo and like Goten and Trunks even know about his fight, right? And for the most part, that pretty much does it. I think Universal Survival Saga Vegeta's potentially could because of his bond with Kabe. I think Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta actually should end up on it as well. Is Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta on Connected Hope? Let me just double check that in a second. I don't know about the rest of these guys in here. Are you on Connected Hope, Vegeta? He's not. Because it's like, how close is Connected Hope to Entrusted Will, right? It seems very similar. And again, I think all the Vegetos should end up on here. Even probably like the blue Vegetos, Super Vegetos. I don't know. And then I pulled this up. This was just for Veku. How many categories does Veku have? Yeah, he needs one. But, alright, so let me know what you guys think. Again, this is what I'm thinking, man. I think Entrusted Will is probably going to be another pretty solid category. So, this is good. They've introduced a couple of categories recently that are actually, quite strong. Data download, again, probably going to be like, 10:15 to 10:30 my time in just about an hour or so. Let me know what you guys are thinking about Trunks and his new category. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.